So I'm Eileen Crimmins. I'm from the Leonard Davis School of Gerontology at the University of Southern California, and I am a demographer who was trained at the University of Pennsylvania. I am basically interested in how social characteristics increase the rate of aging or cause people to die sooner, get diseases sooner, get cognitive impairment more frequently. All these aging health-related outcomes are more prevalent and prominent among people who have lower social status, who have less education, who have had harder lives, more difficult circumstances, both as children and as adults. They occur earlier among minority groups and among those who adopt poor behaviors and who have poor psychological functioning. So I'm interested now in determining the biological mechanisms through which social factors get under the skin to affect aging outcomes, such as the development of disease and dementia, the loss of functioning, disability, frailty, and mortality. What I talk about is the attempt we've made to incorporate biology with social factors at multiple levels. And I talk about the development of an indicator of what we call biological age, which is an indicator of physiological dysregulation, which does partly explain the mechanisms by which social factors operate. And then more recently, we have integrated what we call biological hallmarks of aging, which are cellular and molecular mechanisms that are theoretically related to this human aging process. And we have also incorporated genetic markers into our analysis to see if people are initially predetermined to have different responses to social circumstances. And we don't find that these additional biological mechanisms are doing much to explain the aging outcomes that we're interested in. So while we continue to try to integrate biological mechanisms, we are not finding that those are doing a lot to explain human aging. So I think there's still quite a bit of work to be done in incorporating biologists to think about the social processes that make aging a earlier and more serious event for people of low social status would be a good thing to do to actually understand the whole human aging process. We know there have to be mechanisms that explain the social gradients in aging, and we are continuing to look for the biological mechanisms because when we have good explanation of why the social gradients occur, we'll have a much clearer indicator of where we should intervene and change the social gradient of aging. And that's the long run aim.